Hello and welcome to Storyboard on Network 18. We're in conversation with Sandeep Dadlani, who is the Chief Digital Officer of Mars Incorporated and who is responsible for driving its global digital transformation agenda. Hello and welcome to Storyboard, Sandeep. How are you?
Elshad, I'm fine and so glad to be with you today. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. So let's dive right into chatting about what is a massive undertaking, right? You were at Infosys for 17 years before you joined Mars in 2017. You are not a career CDO. How did that move happen to begin with? And tell us, what does the digital transformation of a over century old company with legacy brands all over the world, what does that look like?
Oh, thank you, Delshad. As you described, I had spent several years consulting the world's top retail and consumer goods companies. But Mars, when they approached me, seemed to be a unique company. It's approximately, for all your viewers, approximately a $40 billion conglomerate that is private and family owned, that is run on the basis of five principles: quality, mutuality, responsibility, efficiency, and freedom. And they have a unique human culture that really struck me in terms of the values, the ability to invest in the long term, and then the seriousness, the intent of the Mars leadership team to invest in and drive a digital transformation. I was struck by the values, the culture, and the intent. And I thought this would be an amazing move. I called it an out of the world move at that time on LinkedIn, and I still believe it has been an out of the world move. Now, inside Mars, if you look at a century old company with some of the best brands in the world, we are transforming into a digital first organization. So in any large company, what's typically that you find is that a number of people may have lost, maybe more inward looking, or may not have the pace as in terms of parts of the other parts of the company that may move. So we labeled our transformation as 100x. That is the ability for all our associates, and we have 133,000 associates serving pet care, confectionery, snacking, etc. We wanted all 133,000 associates to move 100 times faster, to be equipped with that digital armor that would make them as, Wonder Woman or Superman, to drive that faster. And so that's how we framed it. It's been an interesting learning journey, and 4 years in, we feel very happy with where we have come, but dissatisfied with progress in a healthy way, and we obviously want to accomplish a lot more in the coming years.
Mm-hmm. Which brings me to the big question, really. How did the pandemic impact this vision of transformation? What changed? What changed in the past year and a half? How did the agenda evolve or alter in any way?
We had framed a simple digital engine at the beginning of our transformation, even before the pandemic. We said the way to go digital for you, for me, is to find the problem closest to the consumer, the pain point that the consumer is trying to solve for, to solve it using analytics, using technology, using automation, and then to scale the solution using large scale automation. This digital engine then is a simple manifestation of how one of our vet associates in our pet hospitals could become digital, or our brand managers, or our warehouse workers, and so on. When the pandemic hit, the first and foremost area we were most concerned about was the safety and well-being of our associates. And we actually found data and analytics playing a huge role in the center of the boardroom, looking at which zones, which geographies, which factories were safe to reopen or had to be closed temporarily. Our next focus became our consumers, how to get our goods and services closest to our consumers as traditional challenges or traditional channels shut down. So for example, we are not known to be a direct to consumer company. We serve consumers through retailers. But we had, within the last 15 months, we have launched 18 direct to consumer campaigns that allowed us to get our essential products in the hands of consumers. In India, for example, we had WhatsApp ordering, which we never had used earlier, for some retailers to order our products. Or in the US, we had vet health. Vets are not known to treat pets over video, but we launched telehealth for vets, which was a big success for our pet owner consumers as well. So in some ways, the clock speed of the company in sensing consumer needs, in solving it using technology and analytics, and then scaling the solution globally as needed, really became faster.
Let me just dial back a little bit. So one of the fascinating things about Mars is that it is a privately held $40 billion company. How does that affect in any way how this transformation agenda is framed and the speed of implementation? How does it affect in any way your job? The fact that it's privately held.
Yeah, no, great question, Delshad. Prior to Mars, I have only worked in public companies, Citibank, Infosys, and so on. What I found in Mars as a privately held firm is that our owners, the Mars family, really believed in investing for the long term and operate the company using these 5 principles that are more than just sort of, things you put on the boards in companies. So the 5 principles that we work with, quality, mutuality, responsibility, efficiency, freedom, really form the basis of day-to-day decision-making for all our 133,000 associates. For example, when I'm working with a supplier in India for raw materials or for technology, we have a number of technology suppliers in India. The idea of mutuality means that both partners have to win in that transaction and in the long-term relationship. The idea of freedom here means that I should have the profitability to invest in the long term, and I'm free to do that from a long-term perspective, not from a quarter-to-quarter perspective. Now you put all those things together from a digital transformation. A digital transformation is a hard, long effort where we are converting the hearts and minds of people. Once the gobbledygook around technology and analytics and AI is done, it's people like you and me who have to really change our mindsets and move 100 times faster.
In terms of sort of the digital quotient, where do you see marketing as a function? Because typically, marketing is supposed to be essentially on the edge, on the cutting edge of technology and all of that. But in your experience, as a function, where does it stand on DQ?
No, look, traditionally marketing, especially for companies like Mars, think about the brands that we have built in the past, M&Ms and Snickers and Pedigree and Whiskas. These are some of the top brands in the world. So there is no question in my mind that, Mars has been a marketing-led firm, and marketing has done a fabulous job, to be honest, building such brands. Now we, as in, the digital teams and the marketing teams together, are really reflecting on what the future holds for us. In the future, how our consumer needs are changing much faster than ever before. So the traditional brand cycles of developing brands over several years and months has to be challenged in terms of what we talked about in the digital engine, which is listening to consumers, responding quickly to them, lots of trial and error, using a lot of data responsibly to help target the right consumers for the right problems, for the right needs. So our marketing and digital teams have several joint forums. We have lots of external provocation because really this world is, brimming with marketing innovation right now. We look out for trends. For example, cookies are disappearing in the US in certain ecosystems and so on. We look out for new marketing avenues. So for example, when we launched some of our campaigns on new platforms like TikTok or other campaigns, it was great learning experience. Treattown, the Halloween example I gave you, was one of our first launches on TikTok as well, which did spark a very high adoption rate or download rate of the app. So these are learning experiences. What's clear to me right now is whether it's marketing as a function or even supply as a function, every function has to partner with digital, become digital, hire digitally native associates, train and reskill our associates to be digitally native, and then get on to this 100x journey of learning, sensing, responding, trying, sometimes failing, and that's okay, and just move fast enough on that journey. Marketing is no different. For us to be relevant, we have healthy paranoia about it, but the key will be partnering and moving fast, and we are on that journey.
It's a great note to end on, Sandeep. It was lovely chatting with you, lots of insights. Thank you so much for your time.